If you think that mass shootings in the US started with Columbine, think again. The first mass shooting in the United States dates all the way back to March 28, 1891, when a man with a double-barreled shotgun fired upon a crowd of students in Liberty, Mississippi. Mass shootings in the 20th century can be tracked back to Gilbert Twigg in 1903 when he fired into a crowd of people in Winfield, Kansas, killing 9 and wounding 25. In 1949, Howard Unruh shot and killed 13 people during a neighborhood stroll in Camden, New Jersey. Then, of course, there was the incident in 1966 at the University of Texas at Austin, when Charles Whitman, after stabbing his wife and mother to death the previous night, opened fire for 96 minutes atop the main tower at the University of Texas, killing 15 and injuring 31. And then there was the McDonald's shooting in San Diego, California in 1984, when James Huberty fatally shot 21 people and wounded 19 when he opened fire for 77 minutes. In 1986, Patrick Sherrill opened fire and killed 14 co-workers in less than 15 minutes at the post office where he worked. This incident is what inspired the term going postal. In 1991, George Hernard drove his pickup truck through a front window at a restaurant and then proceeded to open fire, killing 23 people and wounding 27 others. It's amazing that so many people in the US believe that Columbine, which happened in 1999 and took 13 victims, was the first major mass shooting in the United States. And it was just one of the 36 mass shootings that took place in the 1990s, and it wasn't the deadliest by a long shot. Between 1982 and 2011, a mass shooting occurred every 200 days within the US. Between 2011 and 2014, this rate went up to one occurrence every 64 days in the US. By the end of 2019, there were 417 mass shootings in the US. By the end of 2020, 611. By mid-May this year alone, there was a total of 198 mass shootings within the first 19 weeks in the US, representing 11 mass shootings a week. And unlike something like COVID, this is an epidemic that is specific to infecting people in the US. So what's the common denominator here if we can go all the way back to 1891? We can't really blame violent movies or violent video games. And yes, there is a problem with access to guns. So what is at the root of this infectious disease of the American people, specifically men? Could it perhaps have something to do with the fetishization of the American hero? The black and white all or nothing attitude of the need to be special or I'm absolutely nothing? Whatever it is, America, we need to have a bigger dialogue about what's actually happening here because it's not getting better. Feel free to leave a comment with your thoughts.